What is up, boys? One of those days, you know. I've been having a lot of those days lately, to be honest with you guys. I'm having a lot of those days lately. But it's okay, because I will say, on days when I am not as happy-go-lucky as normal, my training seems to really mean that much more to me, you know? Because at the end of the day, that's why you're watching me, that's why I'm filming, that's why I'm here. It's for the love of the game. It's all for the love of the game, man. The eating, the sleeping, the training, the weighing in on the scale, trying to get bigger, or trying to cut and try and lose, whatever it is, man. It's a fucking beautiful game, dude. It is such a personal, self-reflective, self-absorbed game. It's all about you. It's not about a team. It's not about anybody else. Other than what you put in, you get out, you know? And it's the days where you don't feel like putting in or what matters the most, because you don't have to put anything in. You don't have to. You can skip your meal. You can take a day off. You can eat a bunch of fried food and feel like shit. You can eat whatever you like. It's always up to you. That's the beauty of this sport. It doesn't depend on anybody else. It only depends on what you're willing to put in is going to reflect on what you're going to get out. It's beautiful. Bodybuilding is fucking beautiful, dude. It is. Yeah. So I'm sitting here after, feeling off. And for me, it's one of those days where I like to listen to Little Peep. This is a prime example of that type of day. And I don't mean to portray negativity or to portray my energy, but I'm going to get a great workout in. And I'm being real with you guys. There's going to be days where I'm on cam messing around. And there's going to be days where I'm more serious about it. Today I'm more serious. Life can be serious. It doesn't have to be fun and games all the time. And I'm going to be serious about this workout. Going into this workout, I just wanted to have fun and whatever. But no, I want to truly train with intent today. And truly get everything out of this workout I can, because I didn't get to train the last 2 days because I felt sick. My body felt sick. I felt body aches very badly up my spine, in my neck, in my shoulders. It felt like my joints, everything was just so brittled and weak. Almost the feeling of you get if you ever had COVID or if the flu, you feel like your bones are breaking. I had that feeling for some reason. Part of me wants to come to the conclusion that it's because I'm coming off cycle, which is typical for me to get sick when that happens. But I just started coming off, so it'd be very strange for it to already have taken effect. But my body may be hyper knowing to the amount of gear I'm putting. I don't know, but all I know is I felt very not myself the past couple days. And I do feel better today. I weighed about 260.2 or 0.8, I can't remember. And I'm blessed. I'm very happy to be able to hold 260 even on days I'm not training, because it just means that I'm solidifying that mass that I've built. So I'm going to hit arms today. We're going to go get an arm day in right now. I'm going to say a prayer right now, and I'm going to put in my best effort today. If I can start feeling that my body isn't feeling how it should feel, And if I can feel that maybe that sickness I had the past couple of days is still there, I will let you guys know, and I will say that's why I'm taking it easy. But for right now, I plan on going in there and training as hard as I possibly can. So I'm going to listen to some music now. I'm going to get ready, and I'm going to go crush it. And I'm excited for you guys to follow along with me. So let's get it.
I hit my top set as heavy as I could go with the curls. I got 15. It just wasn't feeling, I think today's going to be one of more of those time under tension workouts and just chasing an insane pump because I don't know, my joints and everything, it just didn't feel right going as heavy as normal. So, I mean, I still feel pretty pumped up, but we're just gonna chase a pump today opposed to trying to fucking throw on heavy ass weight. Oh yeah. See, I only got 12 there. Or heavier, I got 15, but I'm over-exaggerating the muscle connection there. So that's kind of how I like to train when I'm not going as heavy, is trying to over-exaggerate it as much as possible. Breaking a sweat for sure. So we're gonna run through 2 more sets of that, and then we'll go over to dumbbells. I think a solid 2 more sets of that is much blood flow you could possibly get. Tries looking pretty good today. Tries are usually like my weak point. They don't look bad. So we're just trying to get as much blood into my arms as I possibly can. I think I'm gonna throw in some exercises for rotator cuff, because with how heavy I've been going on chest, I want to make sure my rotator cuffs are as strong as possible. So you might throw those in too near the end. But for now, we're just gonna focus fully on arms. And I think I'm gonna get back into triceps right now. That's why I'm sweating so much. I'm not taking as much of a break, trying to amplify as much blood flow and not have it be a 2-hour arm day, maybe an hour and 15, hour, 20 hour day. Or I'll hit the left arm first. Woo. That felt pretty good, dude. That felt pretty good. I'm liking the contraction that we're getting today. My arm feels a fucking bowling ball. Huh? What?
Looks good, man.
Yeah? Should we get in the mirror?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Should I get closer?
Yeah.
All right, I should probably stand back.
que tá no Volanda, gostando de fazer orgia. Fica sentado em cima da piroca, 24 horas por dia. Ela quer decada por cima da prima.
All right, boys. Well, I would say it was a 8.5 out of 10 arm day. It's pretty good, you know, overall. Sorry I couldn't really, you know, talk that much during the training. I just, you know, Noah kind of was like, you know, he's like, you know, like talk, like you say. I was like, bro, I can't. Like, I just, sometimes, you know, you're in that zone, you know, and like, sometimes talking even in between sets for me is hard because I do like to get in that place. And I know some of you that are watching this can probably, you know, understand that where like, when training means that much to you, you know, and like you get into that place, it's really hard to come out of, you know, you kind of almost don't want to leave it. And by like, even like talking to the camera for 20 seconds or 30 seconds just to explain what you're doing. Normally I can when I'm in a good headspace, you know, but sometimes when I'm in that mode when I'm training, it's like, no, bro, I can't talk, like just film my training, you know? So that's kind of the headspace I got in there near the end of the workout. And honestly, I needed to. I mean, I've just been, honestly, genuinely, I've just been really stressed about content and stuff lately. Like, the YouTube isn't stressful because it's just like me kind of just being myself. Like, it's not like I'm trying to hit the algorithm, you know, and like post something that's super engaging or super like perfectly timed. Like, YouTube is so much different than like Instagram and TikTok. Like, YouTube isn't nearly as stressful as Instagram and TikTok because it's like when you can see your views not doing as well, it like stresses you out, you know, like, and I don't know, like YouTube I can just be like my authentic self and just post a vlog. With like TikTok and Instagram, it's like, oh, I don't look crazy enough in this clip, or oh, this isn't as engaging, or oh, like I just know this isn't gonna hit the algorithm. Like, there's just so many, it's a different kind of stress, you know? So like, I don't know. I know a lot of creators just, oh, just be yourself, just whatever. I get it, bro, but it's hard. It's easier said than done, in my opinion, with some stuff with like TikTok and Instagram, and like trying to always hit the algorithm and trying to always get a big video. And honestly, I've been enjoying YouTube, but just today was just one of those days where I had to lock in by myself, you know? I had to just be quiet and lock in, and I know you guys probably get that. So, honestly though, right now I'm feeling better, you know? I mean, with quitting smoking, what did we quit, like a week ago? I was expecting some sort of like emotion that was gonna come with that, you know? Like, I knew that I was gonna be feeling more emotions and like have to process them differently from just smoking and escaping that feeling. So it was definitely expected, but it has hit me pretty hard because part of me questions, it's almost like hard because I can't tell exactly why I'm feeling this way. Like, okay, is it because I quit smoking and I just don't really have much of interest in things. Like, it's hard for me to put on a TV show and like watch it and be excited about it, or like find like a really good movie. Like, dude, I'll be trying to find a movie like just to relax, and it'll take me like an hour to even find something that I even enjoy. And then sometimes I'll spend an hour looking and I'm like, fuck this, I can't find anything. So like, I don't really have a hobby outside of lifting, you know? Like, I love hockey, but hockey's over now, you know? And like, sometimes I do fantasy football, and that's like, right now is like a dead time, you know? And And it's like depressing sometimes in the summer because it always seems like on social media, like everyone's out doing something. Someone's here, they're there, partying this, or having fun here. Oh, you're not doing anything on the weekend. Oh, like social media in the summer is just so like, it can be depressing, especially for people that don't really do that much stuff, kind of like myself. Like I'm a bodybuilder at heart. Like I like to be in a routine. And I don't really like to do that many extra things, you know? Like I've been trying to push myself like with the Detroit thing, you know, the rap concert thing, and then, you know, that vlog, we never even made a vlog of that because it sucked so bad. Like it was fun, the event was fun, but the vlog was just trash. I'm like, what am I doing, dude? I'm a bodybuilder. Like I'm not a freaking rap guy at a, you know, like whatever. So we just scratched that video. But back to my main point, like it just, I guess the reason why it's tough for me is usually when I'm dealing with something, I at least know the root cause of it. Like, okay, it's smoking, but like for me right now, it's okay, is it smoking? Like, is it because I stopped smoking, or is it because I'm coming off cycle, or is it because my father passed away still only 2.5 months ago, or is it a combination of everything? And it's just been feeling like really demotivated. Been feeling very demotivated and just like, oh, sorry, I had to crack my back. And yeah, I don't know. And that's okay because life comes in waves, and I just feel like, you know, I don't want you guys to like think of me as like a super depressing person, because I'm not. And I feel like a lot of my videos like have been a little bit more like emotional based and more about like me kind of not being in a good mental state. But, you know, it's like, okay, so do I just not vlog then? You know, that's like the internal battle. It's like, well, I don't want to portray like I'm not doing great all the time, but I also don't want to stop vlogging. So it's like, well, I don't want to like, you know, so I usually just take the route of keep vlogging and just be honest about it, you know? I know it seems as if there's a lot of times, but I genuinely do pretty well, but like I said, with the stopping smoking and taking that aspect out of my life and like not really having like an out, you know? So I think it's slowly going to turn around though. I just have to stay diligent with my faith and still, you know, make sure I'm praying and make sure I have that connection with God, because that connection, honestly, transparently, does come and go. And sometimes I really feel His presence, and other times it feels like He's not there. Even though He is there, He's always there. But sometimes it feels like He's not there, and like you get kind of confused. Like, well, I thought, you know, you're always here. Why is right now it doesn't feel like it, and I feel horrible, you know? So it's like it's just weird, you know. It's weird, not weird, but it's unexplainable sometimes. Emotions are very strange, and you know, I get very overwhelmed, you know, with maybe that, you know, that is a weakness I have, where I feel like I can carry a lot on my plate, but sometimes right when that plate gets a little too overloaded, it sends me into like, I don't give a fuck mode, you know? Like I don't care, you know, if I get content or if, like that's kind of like the past 2 days, like I was sick 2 days and like my body was aching really bad, and then like I kind of got in a weird mental state, and then today it was just off. But guess what? Tomorrow's Friday, last day of work, and then I have Saturday and Sunday, not really to stress much at all, and I can just kind of do my own thing and just kind of get back on track, and that's what I'm hoping to be able to do. And I guess, you know, I'm still training, you know, pretty good, I would say. Like I'm still staying above the training and eating. I got my smoothie right here. I already had some oatmeal and a protein shake. So things aren't bad, you know. You gotta be grateful, you know. So I'm not trying to come off as ungrateful. I'm just being honest with my confused thoughts lately. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to kind of being confused on how you feel, you know, just confused right now. But outside of that, I mean, there's not much else going on. I'm just, you know, I guess I just don't have, I'm planning a trip, which I'll fill you guys in on soon. Like I have a trip that I'm planning here soon, which I'm looking forward to. And it's going to be a bodybuilding trip though, centered around bodybuilding. So it'll be a vlog style trip. It's not just like, oh, I'm going on a vacation. No, it's all centered around bodybuilding, and it's going to be for content. and it's going to be an announcement based. So a lot of good things coming up. And like I said in the past couple of YouTube videos, I said this before once, I think, just kind of talk about like weathering the storm. So right now, maybe I'm a little bit in the storm, and I just kind of got to weather that feeling out for right now, which is okay. But that's going to wrap up. It's some real talk with you guys. I like having some real talk, just being open, being honest, and just kind of describing exactly what's going on in my life, and just like being super honest about it and super open about exactly how I'm feeling in this moment, because that's just the past, like however long I've been talking, 10 minutes, I've just been super transparent about exactly how I'm feeling. I'm just feeling confused, feeling like unsure right now, and very overwhelmed. So today was a definite step in the right direction, and tomorrow will be another step in the right direction. And I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, even though I wasn't able to talk as much during training. I hope you still enjoyed it. It was an arm day, more focused around maximum blood flow opposed to heavy weight training. And I am going to start incorporating that a little bit more, because like I said, I go in and out of adaptation styles with training. So like I've used the whole going till failure with like 8 to 10 reps, like super heavy, kind of for a while now. And I think my body's starting to it's adapted to it. Like I need to change back to like, okay, like doing obviously when I'm doing 8 to 10, like I'm still squeezing the muscle, I'm still doing that, but it's not as slow as possible. So like I think maybe I'm gonna start dropping the weight a bit and lengthening the exercise, right? The time under tension of the exercise. So I think I'm gonna start changing back to that adaptation style. And I'll still go heavy, obviously. There's gonna be the heavy incline press, the heavy shoulder press. There's gonna be heavy things, but for majority of the outside stuff, like, I do heavy incline press, I do full stack, chest flies, I do full stack. It's like, okay, let's do a little bit more time under tension for the other outside movements other than my first meat and potato exercise, right? So I think that's the new training split for right now, coming off cycle and everything. I'm just going to ease up on the heaviness for a little while and focus more on the blood flow. And to be honest, I was looking at some of the clips Noah took today. I looked pretty freaking crazy today, and that was more contraction blood flow based. So I think my body will respond well to that over the next few weeks. So I'm going to just kind of switch more into that adaptation style. Keep pushing the food as always. Try and maximize rest and sleep. Right now I'm about to shower, and I live with Noah.